Feliz Navidad. All of a sudden, oh my gosh. My channel. With my face. With my face. With my face. Oh, I always do this. Hi! How you doing, sweetie? Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Alright. How you doing this week? How's your weather? What's your temperature down there? Am I okay? I wanted to dim the lights and show my tree, and got some candle going, and I got a frankincense and myrrh incense going in the background, so it smells appropriate here. Hey, the boss way. Do people? Yeah, so I got my incense going, so it smells nice with the frankincense and myrrh. Got myself a little poinsettia girl picked up. We hung some mistletoe and got a little bit more mistletoe right here. You know, just trying to be festive. This is my Yule log. This is a little cedar log that I kept when we cut cedar posts, you know, because I thought it looked so interesting. It's a little creature, and I can't show you because he sits up on the table though, upright. So I like that little guy. And for my symbol of renewal and hope for the spring, and you know, giving back to the light and the Lord, I've got some time, more time, because I told you I want to have all the time in the world when I go out there this spring. And I'm not going to waste my time either, but I'm planting this up with time. So I thought that'd be cute. And this is a warning to you guys that you think you're buying something on Amazon or Temu. Look at your product specifications, because she bought this for a strawberry planter, and I ask you, it's not even a foot tall. That'd be a really tiny strawberry, right? And maybe you could have the mother plant here, and it'd be cute if your little babies popped up in there. But other than that, I'm going to put some thyme in it, or if that doesn't work, like some cactuses. Anyway, it's not that you can see these things. I just want y'all to know they're here, you know? Okay, Luscious and Bossway, and there's Poohap. Hi, Poohap. Thank you so much for coming by. And then there's Okie Eden. And y'all know I'm all by myself tonight. I ran girl off. She went to go to her special shop. So she's down that way. She's buying Christmas presents for people. Farmer Chaz and Sarah. I want to tell y'all Merry Christmas. I want to tell y'all I'm just happy for knowing every one of you. I really am. It's been a great year for me, and I hope it's been a great year for y'all. And I hope y'all are setting your minds and your intentions on the next year and what it is you want to get out of life too, not just the garden. Because if you're good in your life, I feel like the garden follows too. You know? Let's get it all planned up and get it going good. Get me a sip of drink. I'm thirsty. I want y'all to know too, so I can do this. Because reading all these little traditions and things, you know, that's what these people were doing in the dead of winter, was just trying to survive with what little food they could grow and keeping warm. You know, that's the whole reason for the Yule log, really. And keeping the demons away. Because, you know, when everyone's depressed, it's really easy to just kind of snap. We don't want anybody to snap, right? So y'all treat yourself good. Just, I don't know, I'm not saying lighting candles or burn incense or anything like that, but do you. Do what makes you feel right. And remember, God is the best gardener out of all of us, right? Right. So there we go. Y'all say hi and love each other up. The winter solstice, we're going to start with that. It is the shortest day and the longest night. We're not going to do that. Come on. Hey, give me my time. Hush. Y'all just ignore it, okay? Okay. Because you're going to stay out there for a minute, you know. That's what I went and got rid of kids just so I could have some more kids. All right. It marks the start. Ooh, y'all all right? The start of winter in the northern hemisphere, when Earth's pole is tilted furthest from the sun, and while the southern hemisphere, they're having their longest day and their shortest night. So there's a little science for you. I want to make a video about this. You know, I thought I needed to make a sundial garden because it would be cool. But you see, I have this pole in my backyard, which is the remnants, I assume, of a clothesline. So I got to looking at it. And tomorrow, being the solstice, I'm going to go out and mark where the shadow is. Well, let's see. I don't really understand how to do the sundial thing. I'm going to try. And I'm just going to mark. Because I want to know where my sun lies. And this year, I'm going to do more gardening in places I haven't done gardening in relation to where the sun is lying. So this is really cool. Okay. After this night, daylight hours begin to lengthen again. This time has long been celebrated with festivals and rituals. Witches in particular have been known to celebrate the winter solstice, also known as the Yule, a powerful time of rebirth. As gardeners, we know that the soil and we ourselves have to rest. The rebirth time is the time to gather your strength, rededicate yourself to the light, and do your intention setting for life, garden, and just plan for the coming season. So, the Yule log is an ancient winter solstice ritual. It originates in pagan Europe, and adopted by Norse Vikings. It involves burning a large log or tree in the hearth. We did this in Colorado with some kind of tree. Don't get me to lying about what kind of tree it was. And we just cut ours up and we burn a little each day. It was the only time I've ever burned a Yule log, and I thought it was cool. I planted onions a while ago, and I got some bottoms that are, I don't know. You know, and it confuses me about winter onions. What are winter onions anyway? They're just smaller. They're meant to be smaller onions, right? But then, see, I've been looking for onion seed because I want to try my summer onions from seed in the winter, right? So I'm going to go back to talking about Vikings. So we burn the Yule log, and the goal is from Christmas Eve through the 12 days of Christmas. What's it called? What's the apex of it called? Help me find my lie. It's okay. I'll tell you later. Some of these things come back around, okay? Anyway, the Yule log, it brings light, it brings good luck, and it wards off evil spirits. It evolved from the symbolic sacrifice to the festive centerpiece, or even a log-shaped cake. I was thinking of meatloaf shaped like a log. It already looks log-like anyway, right? So we just do a meatloaf Yule log. So pick a log, decorate it, light it, and save the ashes or the unburned log for luck. That'll complete your little Yule log journey. Here we go. It burns from Christmas Eve to Epiphany, which is January 6th. Just excuse my dogs. Symbolizing the sun's return. is a huge part of the winter solstice. And one of the things celebrated is the Oak King and the Holly King. Now, they are pagan and Wiccan figures. They're personifying the seasonal cycle, representing the battle between dark or winter and light summer. The Holly King ruled the winter months. The Oak King rules the summer months. So, for the Yule, the Oak King is reborn, beginning his struggle again anew. Samhain is the Oak King's death. That's Halloween too, with the rebirth of the Holly King. So isn't that cool? This speaks of the necessity of both dark and light, life and death. Do you find that interesting? Okay, am I caught up here? All right. So, moving on from the Holly King and the Oak King. La Befana is an Italian folklore figure, kindly witch who flies on a broomstick on the night before Epiphany to deliver gifts to children similar to Santa. The Magi stopped by her house before going to find Jesus. They were asking directions. They asked her if she wanted to go with them, and she said no because she had to clean her house. She said she'd join them later. So when she finally took off, she took gifts with her, and she gave them to children along the way. So that's their version of Santa. Krampus! We're going to talk about Krampus! I don't even like Krampus. Krampus is creepy. There's 2 places around here, though, you can go and get your picture taken sitting on Krampus's lap, if that's your thing. So Krampus is an anthropomorphic from Central and Eastern Alpine folklore tradition. He accompanies St. Nick on trips to visit kids in the night before the feast of St. Nicholas on December 5th. He gives switches to you when you're bad. I thought he did more than that. Didn't he kill a few people in that movie? Anyway, I like that he gives switches to you. You notice, like, in America, when you're bad, Santa gave you coal because everyone was poor and we wanted to stay warm anyway, so coal is at least a useful thing. With the other one, though, you just got whipped. So, this next one is sort of Russian or Slovakian. He is called Ded Moroz, and I don't know if I'm saying that right. So it's Dedmoroz. He's like Father Christmas and Santa. He has roots in Slavic mythology, East Slavic mainly. In the Soviet Union, he was banned. And the literal translation of his name means Grandfather Frost. And again, he went around and did good deeds or gave gifts, and you had to be good for him to come see you. The last one I wrote about is Gryla. Gryla was a monstrous entity living in the wilderness of Iceland. Medieval sources. She got a gender in the 17th century in poems. She's a hideous and greedy troll-like creature. She wanders between human settlements asking for charity and naughty children. I like that. Modernly focuses on Gryla as mother of the Yule Lads. And I don't know what the Yule Lads is. So that's it. That's all. That's really all I got, guys. It doesn't seem like much, but, you know, I did a little work on it. I found a couple of things about, I think Google's a little bit funny when they give you things sometimes because Like they told me that Japan likes to eat KFC for dinner. I don't know if I really believe this. And they're making me say it out loud so I'll sound funny. And then I said in South Africa they like to have picnics. So, and you know, the other things like gifts the Magi or the wise men brought becomes the tinsel and stuff like that and the gifts. And of course they were probably singing praises, so that's the carols. And traditionally with all, even the pagan feasts are always, Christmas is always a feast, right? Even the Grinch, they had roast beast. So yeah, you got your meals on. KFC really is a tradition. And see, I didn't trust it, Sarah. It's like, y'all telling me this stuff. I'm going to say it. I'm going to sound racist or something. Somebody's going to get mad at me. Yeah, let's go eat at KFC. And listen, back in the day when it was really top, I thought it was top notch because I was a child. Memories of stuff as a child, too. But anyway, KFC was the bomb. And, you know, Grandma, when she got KFC, she'd like, it was a spread. It was always a big deal. A tasty big deal, right? I don't know. I kind of whipped through it. I could go again. So have you heard of the Holly King and the Oak King, Silver Creek? I shouldn't have. I rushed it, didn't I? I said hi and I showed you all my things. Listen. I don't ever feel like a normal person when I do these lives. I just want to tell you that right now. I feel like a maniac. That's what I feel like. Look at me all pretty with the tree. I was trying to go for the vibe, you know. I moved this tree over here. Mind you, that's the wall Larry redid. It's not perfect, so don't look at it real hard. Of course I did. We do the best we can here, but I'm going to tell you, looks pretty damn good. All right. Let me tell you about the Holly King and the Oak King, Silver Creek. Will you listen to me? Because this one really, I like this one. They were pagan and Wiccan figures personifying the seasonal cycle, representing the battle between dark and winter and light and summer. When the Holly King takes power is the winter months, right? The Oak King rules the summer months. So Yule is the Oak King being reborn, beginning his struggle anew. Samhain is the Oak King's death. That's Halloween, right? With the rebirth of the Holly King. So they fight each other in their season, and then one gives up to the other. And it's beautiful. I really like it. That's it. So you're either for the Oak King or you're for the Holly King. Or you just embrace them both. That was my favorite one that I looked up. Then I did Gryla. I was of the opinion Gryla and Krampus kind of went together. But what I read didn't really tie them together. So if you guys know any of this, let me know. What are things that you know? KFC and Taco Bell combined. Hey, who is that? That's my husband, huh? Right. Well, I'm a fast reader too, Sarah. I'm not bragging or anything. It's just, you know, I know how to sit down and get my job done, right? So let's talk about Gryla again. Gryla was a monstrous. It's not y'all's fault either. It's my fault. I was just too quick on the draw. She was a monstrous entity in the beginning, living in the wilderness of Iceland. This according to medieval sources. She got a gender sometime in the 17th century. In poems, she is a hideous and greedy troll-like creature. She wanders between human settlements asking for charity and for naughty children. Modernly, The focus on Gryla is as a mother of the Yule lads. Let me see if I can not lose y'all and look up the Yule lads. Because truly, I could have done another hour of research and I'd have been fine. Yule lads are 13 mischievous troll-like brothers from Icelandic folklore who visit children in the 13 nights before Christmas. They leave gifts in shoes on windowsills for good kids and rotten potatoes for naughty ones. Each lad has a descriptive name like Spoon Licker or Door Slammer. Some kind of liquor, right? Reflecting their specific prank, ranging from stealing sausages or peeking in windows. And they are the sons of the fearsome ogress Gryla. Aha! So she has children. Well, who's Gryla's husband? Probably nobody. That's how stuff like that works. Well, there you go. There's the Yule lads belonging to Gryla. Do you like that? And shoot. There's my chat. Look at me doing technology. Yes, it's the longest night of the year. Shortest day. Now in the summer, it's opposite, right? Well, I got the Yule log, but I didn't tie it to Odin. Okay. Here we go. The Yule log tradition has deep roots in Norse paganism, specifically linked to the god Odin, who was honored during Yule. It's the winter solstice festival. I already told y'all that. He's the leader of the wild hunt, a spectral procession through the winter sky, often depicted with a long white beard, like my husband, leading to parallels with modern Santa Claus. The Yule log itself, a large log burned for days to bring good fortune, symbolize the returning sun, ashes scattered for fertility. Traditions of leaving out food and drink for Odin's riders evolved into leaving treats for Santa. Thank you, Silver Creek. You popped me right on in with that. I might need a collaborator. I'm telling you, I'd like the collaborator thing. It might take me a minute to get over my such extreme stage fright. So Odin, also known as that other guy, led ghostly riders across the sky during Yule, representing the forces of winter. Gift giving. He'd leave gifts like bread for the needy, influencing the tradition of gift giving and the Santa figure, and also probably the giving back at Christmas time. Excuse me. Old Man Winter. That dead Morose guy. He's also called Grandfather Frost. He reminds me of Old Man Winter. The image of a bearded, cloaked figure guiding a hunt through winter skies became associated with Odin and later merged with Saint Nick. I think I already read that. So the large log, the ritual, decorate with holly and ivy, sometimes carve the Yule log with runes. It's meant to burn for the entire festival. Ashes scattered for fertility. Save the old log, the piece of it that doesn't burn, and that is for luck and to symbolize renewal. And what was religious practices for some people, it just becomes just another kind of something that means Christmas to us. And I kind of take offense. Okay, when was Christmas made Christmas? because no one really knows when Jesus was born. We can only guess. We can only read the Bible and, go through the traditions of that. But Pope Pius I and also Constantine, well, they decided they were going to have it on December 25th. And didn't they basically make all the festivals that the pagans had kind of against the law? It's rude. All the things that we've fought over from the dawn of man in the name of religion, when we all believe in a great creator, a great destroyer, and we believe in the concept of being good, basically good, even with all the commandments. We know we're not supposed to lie, we're not supposed to steal, you're not supposed to cheat on people, which is just another form of stealing and lying. So, we're all right. The Jews are right. The Muslims are right. I think the Mormons are right. Scientologists might be right too. Even Catholics are basically right. I don't know. So I don't know. I don't know what else to say, guys. I'm done. I'm done talking. Tell me what you think. What are your favorite traditions? Do you elf in the shelf? Do you not celebrate Christmas? And that's okay too. Odin is Wednesday. Odin's Day. I got my house I didn't get my house all cleaned up, but I got it nice for me. I wanted to feel like I had done a solstice ritual. So I lit my frankincense and myrrh. I wrote a letter to God too. So I could say a prayer tomorrow for my solstice celebration. So many religions, but only one God. Amen. Amen to that. Oh, on other front, I got 3 envelopes packed today for mailing. It won't get out till Monday, and it's not going to get anywhere by Christmas, and I apologize for that. And these aren't really for Christmas. They're just to say thank you for being a friend to a couple people in the YouTube community. The series finale of Goliath. Bye, Sarah. Thank you for coming by. So, Larry, what did I miss? Tell me what I missed. I know I missed things. Alrighty. I hope I didn't let y'all down tonight. I really don't. The Yule Cat? I don't know anything about a Yule Cat. Ugh. A huge and vicious cat from Icelandic folklore. Why are they all Icelandic? The land of the ice and snow. Is said to lurk in the snowy countryside during the Yule season and eat people who do not receive new clothing. So if you don't get new clothes for Christmas, that cat comes and eats you. That's hilarious. So this is Gryla's pet? It would be a cat too, it would be a dog. You know, Gryla. So how come Gryla and Krampus don't get together? They're just from different places? Well, guys, I'm about done talking about this. I don't know, but I'm not good at small talk, and my dogs are barking at me. And Sugar would eat kids. Yes, my cat would eat kids, wouldn't it? It's not my cat, it's my girl's cat. She's quite old too, isn't she? She's like 15 or 16 years old. Every animal I have lives to be like 100. And I love you guys. And I'm glad you'll hang out with me. And I want to tell y'all Merry Christmas. Although I'm sure we'll see each other in the streets between now and then. And I'm going to cut y'all out of here. Because I'm about to die. Peace, guys.